Hi, I'm Andrew.
And I'm Matt.
And we're doing our WoodFacts presentation on kiln drawing today. So we're becoming forestry technicians, and for this presentation we'll be addressing the process of kiln drying wood or lumber.
The main topics we will be discussing in regards to kiln drying include the moisture content of green versus dried lumber, kiln drying compared to other types of drying wood, and the various types of drying kilns along with their specific methods.
Okay, so first of all, I'll talk a bit about moisture in wood. Obviously when trees are cut, they're green and contain a high moisture content. So when turned into lumber, this wood needs to be dried. That is used for structural components such as building houses, etc., whatever, so the wood doesn't shrink, needs to be dried. The term EMC is used when talking about moisture in lumber, and this stands for the equilibrium moisture content.
Almost all lumber used in North American homes is kiln drying. The average EMC, or equilibrium moisture content, for the interior of these homes is around 6 to 8%. Remember, that is the measure of the moisture in the lumber after being artificially dried.
Okay, so when it comes to drying lumber, the artificial kiln drying method is by far the most effective. When compared to air drying, kiln drying is a much faster process, and in which the wood can be temperature and moisture controlled from start to finish.
The one drawback of using kilns to dry rather than just air drying is the expense factor. Obviously, it would be cheaper to dry lumber by just having it sit outdoors in a drying yard instead of a climate-controlled kiln.
Okay, but the method of outdoor drying also means it's more difficult to avoid such things as unwanted moisture content in the lumber and possible drying defects in the wood. These drying defects can most commonly include end splitting of the lumber, wood cell collapse, ring shake, which is basically the rings of the wood coming apart, and warping of the lumber.
Before we start into all of the different types of wood drying kilns, we should explain what a charge is. A kiln charge basically refers to the full load of lumber placed within the kiln to be dried. The charge should be of all the same species, as different tree species have different moisture contents and therefore various drying schedules within the kiln.
Okay, so when it comes to different types of kilns, this list would include such things as compartment, solar kilns, dehumidification, vacuum, and vacuum radial frequency kilns. The names of these kilns pretty much gives away how they work, and they all use different processes for basically doing the same thing, which is drying wood. So our beautiful drawing here is of a solar kiln, which is basically like a structure kind of lean-to on the roof, and it has a solar panel on top, which faces the south, so it collects the sun's rays and therefore heats the charge of lumber that's in the actual kiln. The compartment kiln is basically the same thing without the solar panel and just be the regular structure. That's it.
And that concludes our project on kiln drying.
Oh yeah.